One more.
No, that's perfect. I love that.
This is our descent into madness. Please enjoy. God damn, I wish it wasn't so boring. Hey, he's back. It's a good thing you showed up. I was about to start jerking off on camera and hoping people tip me.
I mean, you can still do that.
I don't think it's a good idea.
You'd be surprised.
Did you watch the UFC over the weekend?
No.
The craziest fucking knockout I've seen by two people I've never heard of. It is the most shared tweet, Facebook, Instagram, social media video the UFC has ever put out.
Nice.
Yeah, it's someone throws a kick and that kick is caught. It's caught correctly.
I did see that clip.
All right,
yeah.
Oh my God, dude. My parents were in town and we were watching it last night. And when he did a jumping, turning fucking back kick, we all screamed. I was like, what the fuck was that? I've never seen that.
It was the coolest shit I've ever seen.
I've never fucking seen anything like that. Except that's the type of shit people come in when they're like, yeah, I've had a Taekwondo black belt since I was 11. And they do that kind of shit on a heavy bag. And it's like, all right, cool. You'll never, ever land that. And then he fucking KO'd that guy. Stiff hurt.
Oh, yeah. He was dead.
The good news, I screamed that too. I went, he's fucking dead. He's dead.
Oh, man.
Dude.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh, dude. I love watching MMA. And I like watching it with my friends, even if they're not as into MMA. Watching it with people who are like, I would have done this. People who armchair quarterback fighting is real annoying.
Yeah.
It's one thing to like literally armchair quarterbacks like, nah, he should have thrown it to whoever. It's like, well, to be fair, you have a bird's eye view.
Yeah, it's a little different when you're on the field or in the thick of it.
Yeah, when you have, what is it, like at least 5 300-pound men rushing you. Fuck that noise.
Yeah, fight or flight kind of kicks in at that point.
For sure. But
I won't say that I like armchair fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that I like armchair coach.
I do that. I'll go elbows. Come on, go for the. I will do that.
It's like, why is he not using any? I can't even think of a good example, and now I feel fucking stupid. Or it was like when we watched what's his nuts fight Kobe Covington.
Kobe Bryant. We watched Kobe Bryant versus helicopter transformer. Which one's the helicopter transformer?
Are you done?
No.
Kobe Covington.
Yeah, Kobe Covington versus...
Who did he fight?
Kamaru Usman, Tyron Woodley.
Tyrone Woodley.
Tyron.
The newest one. What? Fuck off. I don't care.
He doesn't like when you call him Tyrone because it's not his name.
He can come to my house.
Tyron Woodley would murder you dead.
Good, let him.
Oh, he'd kill you so bad.
Good.
Call him a chinny
He'd be
fuck.
doing me a favor.
Oh, no.
Okay, Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
Where it was like, he needs to throw punches. Why is he not throwing punches?
Yeah.
What does he do? Like, I'll do that shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think I armchair fight or anybody.
I think everyone does it to an extent because when you're watching a sport, it's like you have an expectation of how it should play out in your head, whether you're rooting for a team or a fighter or fucking... I don't know. I bet people do it with golf. If I watched golf, I'd be like, I sliced that one. You should have had your hips like this. I think everyone kind of does it.
See, he should have used a wedge, but he was using a...
My mom said some offensive ass shit to me. She goes, I always thought you'd
Your mom, not your dad?
Correct.
Because usually it's your dad that does the offensive shit.
My dad would say offensive shit, but see, it helps that we're the same skin tone. So I don't get the super
It usually
bad stuff.
doesn't stop him.
No, my mom said, she goes, yeah, I'm surprised that you don't play golf. You look like the kind of guy who would play golf. Like, that is so fucking rude. She goes, you look like the kind of white person who would play golf. Like, I don't think that's true at all. Not fat.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm not fat. I'm not old. I don't get it. I don't even make that much. Like, I went. She
You don't
goes.
make golf money.
She goes. Yeah, I don't know. You know, you look like kind of thing rich white people would do. I'm like, I'm not rich. She goes, upper middle class, whatever.
Not even upper.
No, I would say I'm just normal middle class.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't even make six figures. So it's like I don't know why she thinks I play golf. We do happen to live next to, it's, you know, down there a little bit, but I live relatively close to a golf course. But
So do I.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean shit.
No.
I live near a golf course and I make $15 an hour.
It's true.
Which is probably twice what your mom is making.
I don't know. Whenever people ask me what my mom does, I still don't know. To my knowledge, she sells ad space. Like, whenever people ask, I'm like, she sells ad space. Which
She's a hooker.
It might be that might be a euphemism for OnlyFans. And I don't.
Ooh, yeah. Send me your mom's OnlyFans link.
Oh, no. What if you found out your mom had an OnlyFans?
I'd be very upset.
Upset? Disgusted? Would you watch one?
No!
I want to know.
What the fuck kind of question is that?
I want to know what kind of content she's putting out.
No, you don't.
I mean, not that bad. I am curious.
You really don't want to know what kind of stuff your mom puts on OnlyFans, because that's the kind of stuff you can't unsee.
Oh, man.
Speaking of OnlyFans, I have a request, since you name all these episodes and stuff.
I do, yeah.
I want this episode to be named something along the lines of, like, Masturbatory Musings or something.
I normally pick, because while I'm in the editing process, I have to listen to it, or at least bits and pieces of it. And so I'll pick something that makes me laugh, and I'll just musingly pick something from that.
Yeah.
Masturbatory musings.
Yeah, I figured since we're already talking about OnlyFans, we could get into the porn subreddits I browse.
Yes, Maddie has been looking forward to this moment. I want to bookmark this timestamp. There we go. Go ahead.
So I don't know if we've talked about it on the podcast, but you and I have definitely talked about this. I like to use Reddit for porn because you can get kind of niche.
Because you're disgusting.
Uh-huh. I'm a gross pervert and I need super specific stuff to get off.
You need specific websites, but you refuse to pay for them. So you use Reddit.
Well, it's also nice because it's just like, it's either like clips or GIFs. It's not like I don't have to sit there and watch a whole video and scrub through. And it's like, oh, here's a 10-second clip. That one's pretty good. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, I don't care about that one. You know.
I mean, that makes sense. I spend most of my time hitting the little jump 15 seconds till I get to the thing I want. So I guess it makes sense.
So, let's see. We could go. Let's go least specific to most specific.
Okay.
Want to do that?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. So I didn't put these in any order. I put these in order by like when I thought of them.
Okay.
So I have to go through. I have. Here's a pretty broad one. It's r/hold the moan.
Okay. I mean, okay. So how about we do this?
You want to guess what it is?
I do. So obviously most of them are going to be pretty straightforward, but I want to see if I can guess a video. Okay, so hold the moan. I hope it's the female moan and not the male moan.
Either.
Okay. The video I'm picturing is a girl getting aggressively fucked while someone is in an adjacent room or like nearby, and the person getting fucked has to hold in their moans. Either the other person is covering their mouth or they're covering their own mouth.
Kind of.
All right.
It's basically public fucking.
Actually public or stage public?
Actually.
Oh, okay.
Probably. The other thing I really like about Reddit porn is like 90% of it is like amateur stuff.
It's my favorite shit. I don't like the studio stuff that much. Like I can't get too into it.
Yeah, it's different when it's staged. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which amateur stuff is to a certain extent too, but not as much. It's like listening to garage rock or something, you know. It's not as produced, and it's a little rough around the edges, but that's what you like about it.
Yeah, and you get to sound more cultured to your friends. It's like I see you guys are still watching Brazzers, little too produced for my taste. Have you ever heard of Mick
I like
Brazzers?
to go indie.
I like to go indie.
Mick Brazzers is just like Brazzers, but there's an ad for McDonald's about 10 seconds in.
I was going to say it always takes place in a McDonald's bathroom.
Yeah, Hold the Moan is basically just public stuff, and it's like, it's okay. Mm-hmm. It's not my favorite, but I do check it every once in a while. I haven't been checking it lately because lately it's just kind of become flashing. Like that's not the same thing. Let's see.
Kinky ladies tried to hold their moans as they try to...
Oh, are you looking at this?
I am, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but it's too cold for skinny dipping, and those are cool titties.
Yeah, right?
All right. I get the appeal. I get it.
Right.
Go on. Next.
Let's see. The next one is r/getting herself off.
All right. Pretty straightforward.
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's just women masturbating.
I think I'm more turned on by that, but I have a hard time masturbating to it.
Yeah.
I can't hit the finish, but I mean, it's
a great way to start.
I do enjoy watching it.
Let's see, 60 FPS porn.
It's R 60 FPS porn.
Yeah, r/60 FPS porn.
I was thinking about this yesterday while looking at porn. One of them was 8K 60 FPS. I went, why do you need that? Why do you need that? Who needs to see every fucking pore on this poor broken girl's face?
I need to be able to count every single sperm in that dude's load.
Why do you need 60 FPS porn? And if you watch watch it on your phone, can your phone even handle that?
I think so. But like, yeah, I don't know. 60 FPS porn is nice. It's smoother. Although I will say it's better.
That doesn't
native,
look 60 FPS.
It's better native 60 rather than interpolated 60.
Right. Oh no, here's a DP at 60 FPS. You can see a lot.
But yeah, interpolated is where they it's filmed at like 30 frames a second, and then they use software, or it's like an AI. I don't know what it is.
I don't know either.
But they fill in the gaps like between frames and make it 60.
Yeah.
And the interpolated stuff is almost too smooth, and it doesn't feel right.
It feels like a video game.
It doesn't feel right.
I was in a Walmart, just kind of looking at the TVs, and they had the Winter Soldier playing, and it was doing that on one of the TVs. And I'm like, I don't like it. Look, I don't need my Captain America to be hyper realistic, but like something about watching it made it feel like I was watching a cutscene in a video game. It was really weird.
For me, it's like almost in that uncanny valley.
Oh, this is my work laptop, and I'm looking at porn. Awesome.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
Whatever.
That's what the fucking private browser's for.
I mean, they bought it for me, but that's it. Like, I had to unbox it and install everything. So it's not like they assigned me one. They bought it. It showed up in the mail, and they gave it to me.
Okay, hold on. I have to mark off the ones that I've talked about.
Jesus Christ. My demanding stepsister, Riley Reid. I do like Riley Reid.
I bet you do. Why can I not mark on this? Oh. God damn it.
It's because you're a sweet old grandma who doesn't know how technology works.
It's because they fucking changed the Notes app. Everything's different. I don't like it.
I don't like change. So
I can put little check marks next to them.
Yeah.
Sweet. Give me that shit. What the shit? God damn it. There we go. Okay. Done. So I talked about 60 FPS. Spit roasted.
Yep.
Hold the moan.
Yep.
Getting herself off. There's
Granny's under 50.
No.
I wanted it to be hyper specific.
There would be so many poor life choices for grannies under 50.
Generationally poor life choices.
Let's see. This one's not too specific. It's r/girls in yoga pants. Okay. Not exactly porn, but it's definitely not safe for work.
Girls in yoga pants. Okay, I'm picturing more of like a Instagram model type thing where they purposefully do it as opposed to like a oops, I didn't wear underwear kind of thing.
No, yeah, it's definitely on purpose.
Yeah, most of these look like they would fit on Instagram.
Yeah.
You sent me an Instagram called Fit Butt Cheeks that I followed for a while, and I got real bored after like the 1,000th one of her at the gym, just kind of doing the same thing. It's like, all right.
Well,
I get it.
That's what the people want to see.
It's true. It's true. I got bored. Go give Fit Butt Cheeks a follow. I mean, she is a pretty girl.
She is really cute. Let's see. I don't know who invented yoga pants, but I'd like to kiss that person right on the mouth with tongue.
Have you ever heard of the Netflix show Explained?
Yes, I've seen a few episodes.
So there's one called Athleisure is what I think it's called. And it's an almost uniquely American trend. And people in Europe will make fun of us for it because I had a friend who told me is like in Europe that they don't really wear tennis shoes on the street. Those are for children and for playing, like doing something athletic or like wearing basketball shorts. Like, why the fuck would you do that on the street? They think we dress like children.
That's fair.
Yeah. But it was about athleisure, and one of them was the yoga pant, like yoga pants, doesn't matter. And about the creation of them and like how they came to be. Because in the 80s, during like the 80s and 90s, during the aerobics kind of boom, they all wore those tight spandex. But the problem was it gave you the world's most aggressive moose knuckle. And some fucking legendary big dick hero came along. And
some hero is right.
Yeah, some hero came along and he invented yoga pants. The only difference is they're the same thing as the tights that they wore in the aerobic videos, but they have this like diamond-shaped extra fabric for the crotch, and that's what lets it go up and over as opposed to just like sticking right to your balls or pussy. Fun fact.
Some hero, some god among men, tricked women into showing us their butts while still being completely clothed.
I love it. I love it. I love looking. I love my fiance. I like looking.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's get more specific.
Give me more porn.
There's one called r/straight girls playing.
Okay, straight girls playing sounds like just really light lesbian play. Maybe some kissing, maybe a little touching.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's like straight girls that like get drunk at parties and make out with each other, basically.
Okay, let me open my incognito.
They're doing it like for attention or something. Like they're clearly not actually lesbians.
Straight girls playing. All right. How do you find these? Do you find these on other Reddits? What do you do?
Yeah, some Reddits link to other Reddits that are similar, or they have the same moderators or whatever.
Okay, going wild in a public restroom. Okay. All right, I get it.
Let's see. There's r/choker.
Pretty straightforward. They just wear those choker necklaces.
It's another one that's like not necessarily porn, but it's definitely not safe for work because there are a lot of topless photos.
Really?
Mhm.
I mean, I like chokers.
Yeah, it's a good look.
It is.
Let's see. There's r/pag, PAAG. You're gonna really like this.
Fat ass Asian white girl. Fat ass Asian girl. Fat ass Asian
Yes.
white girl. It's because I'm used to POG. PAWG. Okay. So fat ass
Yeah.
Asian girl.
Fat ass Asian girls, and that subreddit.
I think I will like this one.
Yeah,
I
it's a
do.
good one.
Bookmark.
And then there's PALG, fat ass
Latino
Latina
girl.
girls.
Latina. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Those are ass. Let's see. There's r/hip cleavage. That one's
Okay,
pretty specific.
What is hip cleavage?
Look it up. It's where they have like really thick thighs, and so
Okay.
when they sit, there's like a little cleavage in their hips.
That is so specific.
It is very specific.
How do you jerk off to this?
I like it.
What? Oh, she's cute.
Yeah.
Well, she's cute.
Right?
I couldn't spank it to her. It's
You
just a
could
girl.
start. Listen, you could start stroking it to her.
It's a girl in a bikini just sitting down. Like that's all it is. These feel like gateways to like legit voyeurism.
Sure.
Instagram
Whatever.
might actually be turning a lot of guys into like legit kind of creeps. Your neck. I'm gonna find you in 10 years jerking off in a beach outhouse.
No, because the difference is when you film it and put it online,
That's a crime.
You're giving consent. When you are filming it yourself,
Gotcha.
you're saying you're allowed to look at me.
Yes.
Now, if I was to start looking into people's windows, that would be different.
Yeah, no. I think I'm gonna find you in like on a beach in the public showers, ferociously jerking off.
No.
I don't like how long it took you to say no to that.
I had to think about it for a
I
second.
don't like that. All right.
I do like jerking off in the shower, but I don't like
Do
jerking
you?
off in public.
I don't like jerking off standing up.
No, it's not great.
Too much effort. Although I have a big shower, sometimes I'll sit down and spank it.
Let's see. There's r/hand in panties.
Also, what are you in high school? Real straightforward, real softcore.
Yeah, again, this is stuff to start stroking it to.
All right, give me the money
You don't-
shots then.
You don't finish on these. Hold on, I got a lot of shit to go through.
I don't like that.
r/trashy boners is pretty good.
Okay, all right. I'm picturing
So-
like meth mouth, white trash.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yep.
oh no.
Sometimes it's good because it's bad.
Well, that one's not bad. That's just drunk. Most of these are just drunk chicks. Like that's the same picture I saw with what was the one you told me? The straight girls doing stuff. Straight
Straight
playing.
girls playing. Yeah. There's a little bit of overlap there. There's also straight up like
Oh,
women who are Nazis and stuff.
Yeah, some of this is trash. Oh no, some dirty hippie bitch. Okay.
Yeah. And sometimes that's what you need in your life.
You never need that in your life. Here's okay.
Sometimes
next.
you do. Let's see. Oh, damn it. Let's see. This is another one that you don't necessarily spank it to, but it leads to the spanking it.
Mm-hmm.
It's r/sauce for NSFW ads. So you post like an ad you found on a porn site and like, hey, I want to find this specific video that I saw the ad for. Does anybody have a link? You look so exhausted.
I am. Because how do you graduate from just like, do you remember when we found porn and you would go to like Pornhub or X videos or YouPorn, RedTube, doesn't matter, any of those?
For me, it was X and XX.
Yeah. And you would just type in tits or boobs
Boob.
or ass into the search bar.
Mm-hmm.
How do you graduate to this? Rather, how do you, Jesus Christ, how do you deplorably find your, because I'm scrolling while I'm talking, how do you deplorably find yourself doing this?
Years of self-abuse.
Next.
Just completely destroying my ability to get erections.
Oh. Next.
That's a good one. R/shiny porn.
Shiny porn is very sweaty.
Can be. It's like latex and oil and leather and stuff.
I don't like this. Maddie wants to put me in a full gimp suit, and I am not about it.
I like a good latex bodysuit. That can be all right.
Okay, here's like a Santa-themed one. I'm into that. That's cool.
Santa-themed?
Yeah. I like sexy Santas. I don't like that. I don't like this one at all. Let me show you. Share.
Share your screen with me. Oh, no.
I don't like it at all.
You can't do that shit in public.
No.
That crosses a line.
Yeah, I think so. Okay,
Let's
next.
see. This one I really like. I don't think you're going to like. You're going to make fun of me for this one.
100%.
r/death_by_snoo.
SNU or SNOO?
SNU.
These are going to be giant bitches, aren't they?
Yeah, they're Amazonian.
Oh my God, that chick's jacked.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're tall and they got muscular legs.
Oh my God. I hate to break it to you, man, but you are into transvestite porn.
No, that's later down the list.
I'm glad that you don't discriminate against trans women because trans women are women, but Jesus H. Christ.
I like tall, muscular women.
You like men.
I don't know what to tell you.
You like men because you're gay.
I don't like men.
You do.
No.
You like men with feminine facial structure.
Men have like the broad shoulders and the small hips, so they kind of look like a Dorito.
Okay.
I don't like that. I like the wide hips. I like it like the pyramid.
You are a savage man who needs to be put down. Put down like a dog.
I don't disagree with you there.
She's cute, but she's not that jacked. Her thighs scare me, but that's about it.
Yeah. The scary part's the good part.
Her clit's so big, it's like a little dick.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Next.
That usually means steroid use.
Yeah. Next.
And the last one, before you look it up,
okay.
I want you to guess what it is.
All right.
And then I will also add the caveat that this is another one that's like softcore. Okay. Just to kind of get you in the mood. But it's WTSSTADAMIT.
All right, I'm going to have to type this out. Do it again. TS. Yeah.
S. Okay, WTS STA.
Okay.
DAMIT.
IT. Okay. Tell me what the first W stands for. Is it white?
When.
Oh, wow. Okay. when the sex starts. No. When the sauce stains. All right. I'm going to try my best to figure it out, but this is probably going to derail. I'm not going to restart from this point. When the sex starts, the apples don't aim. Michigan Institute of Technology. What is it?
I have to look at it to remember. When the sun shines through a dress and makes it translucent.
How did you find that? How did you find that? There are 6,000 likes on this page. Why did you create 5,999 other fake Reddit accounts to do this? There are 224,000
You go down a rabbit
members.
hole. You go down a rabbit hole.
All right, I like that.
Yeah, it's nice, right? You just get like the silhouette of her body, and it's cool. You know what else is good? And I don't look for it on Reddit.
What?
But like the For Women page.
Oh yeah.
On like X videos.
Yeah,
and stuff.
occasionally
There's
I look
some
at
good
it.
shit in there.
Yeah, occasionally I look at it. It's pretty cool.
It's all like tender and nice and shit.
Yeah, sometimes it's cool.
It's
because the girl's enjoying it.
It's not the mean mascara running.
Oh, there's a fucking foot on her head.
Mouth fucking like
Yeah. Yeah,
it's nice.
Sometimes it's a little nice to look at the For Women.
There's another one it's super weird. It's weird, but it's called Beautiful Agony.
Okay, so I mean, so it's clearly some kind of rough fucking, but it's not so rough that you're like, ugh.
Nope.
No?
No.
What is it?
It is women masturbating, but it's only filmed from like the shoulders up.
Okay, so it's all like reaction shots.
Yeah, you're just watching her face as she masturbates.
A girl sent me that once for my birthday a few years ago. Big fan.
It's good.
I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. I didn't think I would.
It sounds weird on its face.
I didn't think I would, but I'm like, you know what? This is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my Reddit porn list.
I got to tell you something. I have so much less respect for you.
I didn't think you had any for me, so this is actually a win.
That's the problem. There was none, and now there's less.
Now there's less.
Now you
than
owe
nothing.
me respect. You've gone negative. You have a respect debt. You know what I found out? I was talking to my Nana, and
You found out Nana hates you.
No, she loves me. I got to talk to my grandparents more often, like before they're gone. Jesus Christ, they have some insane stories. My Nana, she was asking...
Fucked JFK.
Whoa, that would be crazy.
That would be nuts.
That would be actually... I have to ask Nana. Now I have to ask Nana if she fucked a Kennedy.
Any Kennedy.
Any Kennedy. A dead Kennedy, even someone in the band. I'll call it good enough. Anyway.
Yeah, your grandma fucked Jello Biafra.
That's right. Anyway, no, she was telling me, she's talking to me about like the wedding date and all that, and because Maddie and I are just getting married in the backyard, and you're officiating, which will be fucking hilarious. But so she was telling me about her venue that she got, and they, for whatever reason, she wanted to get married on October 14th, and all the venues she wanted to use were occupied. And so she spoke to her dad. It's important to note that everyone on my dad's side of the family, just the grandparents I'm talking about, they're all either from New York City or like Sicily, Italy. That's all of them, with the exception of my grandpa, but he is from New York, and like further back they go to like Poland or Ireland or something. But like it's
those two places are pretty similar.
Poland
and Ireland.
Well, parents, they split. Anyway, so the Italian one, she talked to her dad, and she said, I want to get married here on the 14th, but they're all booked. And he goes, let me see what I can do. And she got her wedding venue through the mob.
Sweet.
She goes, yeah, the mob, they booked some of that stuff in advance in case they need it. And I wanted the gold room, which is 300 seats, but we got the blue room, just as beautiful, 250 seats, because the mob was holding it. I'm like, you got your wedding venue through the mob? And I told that to my dad, and he goes, didn't she tell you how Pete, my grandpa, got the ring? And I went, how'd he get the ring? And the story is that he went to my Nana's dad to ask him, like, I'm going to marry her. Is that okay? And he said, of course. What ring did you pick out? And he goes, I haven't done it yet. And he goes, be at your house at this time. And a fucking jewel guy showed up and was like, here's what I got. And gave him the friends and family discount of almost definitely stolen diamonds.
Stolen from a body.
Yeah. Dude.
So Nana has mob connections. You know what that means. It wasn't a Kennedy she fucked, although it could have been.
It was the Oswald. It was Jack Ruby.
No, it was fucking Frank Sinatra.
There are
Nana
a lot of
fucked
pictures.
Sinatra.
There are a lot of pictures of Sinatra in my grandparents' house. Oh man!
Yeah.
And I asked my dad. I went because this grandpa, he died before I was even born. He died in like the 80s, and I went, "How connected was he?" And my dad goes, I went, what does that mean? And he goes, he used to drive some trucks for the mob. I'm like, delivering what? And he goes, whatever they wanted. I'm like, oh my God. I had no idea.
Delivering what? He didn't know because he didn't ask questions. That's why he was. That's why he lived to 78.
Have you ever heard the comedian Chris DiStefano?
Maybe.
Dude, he's fucking funny. He was on Your Mom's House talking about his dad or someone was mob connected, and his dad would hold, barbecues, and they're all mob guys showing up, and he'd be like, oh, so what do you do? Just like idle chit chat that his mom taught him. And they go, yo, why's your kid asking so many questions? And he's like, I just asked one. It was just one.
Oh man, that's awesome.
One of the best jokes is he goes, you always knew someone was in the mob by how specific their company was. Like I had one guy, Bobby Buttons, Uncle Bobby Buttons. And if you ever asked him what he did, he'd be like, those buttons on the top of baseball caps? We make those. It's like, what?
Oh yeah, he's in the mob.
Yeah. So fucking funny. He's like Uncle Bobby Buttons.
Oh,
and there were a
man.
few others. He had like 5 examples. It was funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you find out crazy shit from your grandparents. Like I knew that side of the family was mob connected, back in the day. Like, because my grandparents have been in Texas since the mid 80s. But I had no idea like the ring came from a jewel guy and the wedding venue was held by the mob. I had no idea.
That's so fucking crazy.
Yeah, cool shit.
All right. Let's roll for another movie.
Yeah, let's watch a movie.
Because we haven't done that in a couple weeks now.
No, let's we should just make a real quick one. We should make a quick 5 and 5 each of Halloween movies since we're in October.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, are you disappointed? Do you want to do?
I mean, I still have to find paper anyway.
Just pull up a notepad app on your computer.
Fuck you.
Be digital, you fucking prick. You caveman.
My fucking ass.
This is like when my Nana calls and she's like, why didn't AT&T get my bill yet? I sent it on the 4th. And it's like, you mailed your bills? You still mail bills?
Anyway,
do you mail
I'm
bills?
Find a scrap. No, I don't mail bills. I pay my shit digitally. I have auto pay on that bitch.
I spent an hour teaching Nana how to auto pay something. Dude. When I look at your room,
get a good shot of my fat white ass.
Yeah. When because I showed my mom our podcast, she goes, "Ooh, Connor's a big boy," and I went, "Yeah, he is."
Yeah, I am kind of big. Not as big as I used to be.
No, you're not.
I am now officially down to my pre-quarantine weight.
Fuck yeah.
It's still too heavy, but it's a good start.
Yeah.
It's still 20 pounds lighter.
When I look at your room, I feel like that goofy comic where he's like, "Damn, bitch, you live like this?"
It's not that bad. It's kind of bad.
Yeah, from what I can see.
It's not that bad.
No, it doesn't look as bad as that little comic, but I still like it.
Okay.
All right, give me a movie.
Well, hold on, damn it. We wanted to do Halloween movies, so now we got to come up with a list of Halloween movies live.
All right.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I will. Yeah. Let's do top 5 movies I like to watch around Halloween. Let's throw in a campy one. Give me Friday the 13th where he's in space. That one.
Hold on, goddammit.
Whichever one that is.
We're doing 5 and 5, so we'll have 10.
Yeah.
fuck, which one is that's Jason X?
Yes.
And he's in space.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do. I'm trying to think of one that's not on our other list.
There's what's that new scary movie that's supposed to be pretty creepy?
Bofides?
When does Candyman come out?
Bofides Nuts?
Yeah, there it is.
It was supposed to be out, but it got delayed because of COVID.
Right.
I don't remember if it was like delayed indefinitely or if it's coming out later.
I mean, with Regal shutting down all their fucking theaters, like who knows?
Yeah. But yeah, Candyman is probably going to come out whenever things get back to normal.
Yeah.
Let me see what I have on my.
Let's do.
Let's do It Chapter 2.
I haven't seen that yet, so that'll be a good one. So yeah, It Chapter 2.
It's
Jason
more
X.
what I was expecting from the first one, which is like there's a lot more of like reality fuckery in it, which is really what I wanted. But I wouldn't necessarily call it a horror movie. It's like a horror fantasy.
Yeah, let's just do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll just do things that are vaguely spooky
horror
themed.
Adventure,
spooky themed.
I'm trying to set your expectations.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of people saw It and It Chapter 2 and were like, what the fuck? It wasn't even that scary. And it's not really supposed to be. It's like a horror adventure.
Let's do
sort of thing.
Let's do Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Casper.
Yeah.
Scooby
Scooby-Doo Ghoul School.
No.
I like that one.
School.
I
That's
like
the
Ghoul
series.
Huh?
That's a series.
What was the movie called?
The
werewolf.
Movie?
That was the werewolf one. Fuck, which one was it?
What are you talking about?
No,
I'm lost.
No, Scooby-Doo Ghoul School was a movie.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, you might be.
That was the series where Shaggy was teaching like a ghost and a werewolf and a mummy.
Yes.
And a Frankenstein.
Those characters. No, I was right. Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul Schools in 1988 animated made-for-television film. I was right.
Made for TV. Suck my dick.
I like it.
That barely counts as a movie. All right. Ghoul School.
Fuck yeah.
I'm really trying to avoid movies that are already on the other list. Let's do A Nightmare on Elm Street, one of those.
Okay. Which one you want to do?
Let's do 3, The Dream Warriors.
Yeah, Dream Warriors. Why don't you throw in Freddy versus Jason while we're at it?
Hold on. Please continue to hold. On Elm Street.
Why aren't you typing, you barbaric fuck?
Okay. Yeah, I guess let's do Freddy versus Jason.
Let's do it. All right, so
I wanted to avoid double dipping on franchises, but that works.
Oh my God, Ronaldo's driving me insane.
So that puts us at 6. So we need 4 more. Let's do Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
That one's a classic.
Murder Hillbillies.
Let's do A Wrong Turn.
I haven't seen that.
It's not great. And it's got like a million sequels that progressively get worse.
A Wrong Turn. A Wrong Turn 2. The Right Turn. A Wrong Turn 3. Left Again.
Wrong turn 3, the wrongest turn.
A wrong turn 4. The right turn turned wrong.
The right turn at the wrong time. The wrong-ening.
A wrong turn 5. 2 wrong. 2 turn.
Wrong turn super combo.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Let's do It Comes at Night.
Okay.
And that leaves us with one more.
One more spot. Do we have more camp or more actual horror on there?
We have a lot of actual horror.
All right.
So let's do a camp. Let's do Resident Evil.
Yeah, that's a good one.
First
Yeah.
Resident Evil. That is another series that sucks dick.
Yeah. That's another one where you go, like, similar to Fast and Furious or Transformers. You go to watch the train wreck.
Oh yeah. Those movies all made insane amounts of money.
Yeah.
Like way more money than they ever deserved.
Mila Jovovich is hot, and people like zombies. Like, that's all you need.
And like really the only similarities it has with any of the games is that some of the names and places are similar.
Yeah.
That's it.
I didn't play many of the games. Oh, man.
They're really good. And the remasters are even better because they have a modern control scheme. The first 3 on the original PlayStation have what are called tank controls.
Okay.
Where forward always moves you forward, back always moves you back. But then to turn, you have to like stop, press left, and then go forward.
So it's like you're on a chessboard. Like you have to move piece by piece, kind of.
It's not exactly in a square, but it's just that holding left doesn't make your character run left.
Right.
Holding left makes your character stop and turn.
Oh.
And then you press forward to go left.
Oh.
And it takes some getting used to.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, they did it because at the time there was no analog stick.
Right.
And like that was the best way they could move you around in 3D space.
Okay.
But the remakes modernized the control scheme, and it runs on this new engine, and it looks incredible. The Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remakes are really, really good.
Okay, cool.
So, let's see. Our list is Jason X, It Chapter 2, Resident Evil, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors, Casper, It Comes at Night, Freddy vs. Jason, Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, or whatever the fuck it's called. I just wrote Ghoul School.
That's what it's called, Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School.
And then Wrong Turn.
Okay. 2 wrong, 2 turn. I'm proud of that one.
That one's really good. Wrong Turn 3 Tokyo Drift still works.
Yeah, always.
You don't even have to change anything about that.
No. Okay.
I love anything Tokyo Drift. I think that's fucking hilarious.
Just like Electric Boogaloo always makes me laugh.
Clifford the Big Red Dog 2 Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, it's always good. You got a D10 on hand?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, it's a D12, but it's
good enough.
It was easier. So I rolled a 6. 6 is Casper.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about 1994.
Sure.
Casper.
Before
I
I
could
was
look
born.
it up.
I thought
it was before I was born.
I thought it was
too.
the 80s, but
there was a cartoon in like the 60s.
Jesus.
Yeah, Casper's fucking ancient, dude.
Yeah.
Casper. Oh, it was 95.
Still before I was born.
It was May, so it was like 6 months before I was born.
Perfect. Let's watch this movie older than us.
Oh, it's got Eric Idle in it.
I don't even know who that is.
From Monty Python.
Oh.
And it's all... Ben Stein is in it? What the fuck? Bill Pullman? Goddamn. Today, we celebrate our independence.
From Casper.
From
Ghost.
this mortal coil.
From ghosts. They're real ghosts.
Have you seen a picture of Bill Pullman recently?
I was going to say Randy Quaid, but no.
He looks good.
Does he?
Yeah, like he's grown out his beard. He's got some gray in his hair. He looks good.
No. It's funny. I haven't seen Bill Pullman at all. There's a lot of old actors I haven't seen in a while. This kind of COVID quarantine, like, I used to bitch about the movies coming out because most of them are sequels or book adaptations or rebrandings or whatever. But like with no movies coming out, it's so weird.
Are you ready for all the fucking pandemic movies we're going to get once this is done?
I feel like it's not going to be immediately. There's going to be like a 5-year delay.
It's not going to be 5 years. It'll be like 2 at the max.
You think?
Because people are writing their screenplays right the fuck now. What the fuck else do they have to do?
That's true.
And then it takes some time to get money and actors and directors together. It's going to be like 2-3 years, and we're going to get so many pandemic movies.
I'm not looking forward to, like, I'm looking forward to doing comedy again, but I'm not looking forward to hearing everyone's fucking hot take on their quarantine.
God.
Like, I'm not looking forward to it. Like, comedy is based on shared experience, but when every single person has shared the experience, you better have a unique goddamn point of view.
Yeah. Well, it's like the same reason that memes now have such a limited shelf life.
Yeah.
It's because everybody immediately drops, whatever hot take joke is associated with that meme.
Yeah.
And then you see 1,000 of them in the same day, and then there's nothing new left to say.
Yeah. There's nothing left. The only memes that have any remote staying power are reaction, like GIFs or memes or images. That's about it.
Oh, man. The meme economy is really fucked up.
The meme economy. How long till we're all trading memes for currency? I bet they're worth more than Bitcoin.
Depends on how you feel about crypto, I guess.
I love shitting on Bitcoin because it has so many fanboys. I love shitting on Bitcoin.
And then I think there was one that started as a joke that may be real now. I don't know if it's real or not now, but it's Dogecoin.
Yeah. They sponsored a fucking NASCAR.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I forget who the driver was, but he had a Dogecoin right on the hood of his fucking car.
Yeah, it was introduced as a joke currency.
Yeah.
And it quickly developed its own online community and reached a capitalization of $60 million in January of 2014.
There it fucking is.
One Dogecoin is not even worth a cent.
Oh, no. At least Bitcoin's worth, like, it fluctuates between, like, 8 and 12 grand right now.
Holy fuck. One Bitcoin is like $11,000.
Yeah, it's been fluctuating. It hit its peak in whatever it was, 2016 or something. It hit 20 grand, and then it tanked down to 3 or 4, and then, which is still fucking crazy that a currency you can't hold is worth 4,000 real goddamn monies. But
how does Bitcoin work? Can I just say I have a Bitcoin and trade it to you? Is it a certain type of file? How the fuck does it work?
I have a very rudimentary understanding of it, of how like blockchain works, and it's data that exists nowhere specifically. It's not centralized is the thing. It exists on people's computers, and somehow it is assigned to you through some cryptographic meaning. I don't truly understand it, But basically, I have a code that says this is me. I am this, 1632-bit thing on the internet, and I have this much currency because I have purchased it from wherever the fuck, or I mined it, and it.
And how the fuck does that work?
It's through
setting up data.
It's through something called the blockchain, which is basically like other people's computers keep this constantly updating log of where it is. And again, my understanding is incredibly rudimentary, but I can never get behind it. So the proponents of it say it's incredible because it's decentralized. No government can own it. It exists on the computers that make up the network of all of it.
So then how do they decide what the price is?
The price.
What's to stop me from saying, yeah, Bitcoin's worth $1 billion now and I have 6 of them?
The price is determined by supply and demand. Because there's no finite amount of Bitcoin, if I remember correctly, because it's all about how much computational data your computer can provide. And that's why a bunch of people will buy up like the new GPUs and CPUs. They'll use them to mine cryptocurrency. And that's why fucking NVIDIA's stuff always, like, it starts out at $300. It goes up to fucking $800 because it's just supply and demand. And then it eventually comes back down. But yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's above my pay grade. I would rather use... I hate cash, and I would rather use cash than someone try to explain to me that Bitcoin is worth... I can't get my head around it. It's because at least with like the way American currency works, like we don't have gold or any shit to back it up anymore. But it's backed up on the fact that fuck around and find out. Like
it's worth whatever the government says it's worth.
It's worth whatever other countries put value on it, which since we're the most powerful military in the world, fuck around and find out. If you don't think our dollar's worth this much, do something about it.
Ugh. I'm trying to find Bitcoin on this Explain Like I'm 5 subreddit.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Explain Like I'm 5. That's a good idea. Yeah, I think there's an Explained on Netflix about it. I mean, or you can go to Ben Askren's Twitter and you can try and get whatever the fuck he says about it, but
I'm not going to do that.
Look, I like Ben Askren. I don't need Ben Askren to shill Bitcoin to me, though.
Sorry, I'm really into this cryptocurrency shit now.
It's cool. It's really cool.
Oh, god damn.
Did you spill your
I dropped
M&Ms?
all those papers.
Oh.
I wish I had some M&Ms.
Me too. I think after we're done here, I'm going to go get M&Ms. And then we'll play some Apex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. What?
I'm going to do a hard cut right here, and it's just going to be the It's Always Sunny music put to a time lapse of us staring at each other trying to figure out what crypto is.
Why is my mom texting me right now? Shut up, Mom. You bitch.
Oh, your mom's nice.
She cursed me with this existence. I'm not going to sign into Reddit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, suffice it to say it's nerd shit.
Oh, this is... God damn it. This is not what I wanted. Explain Like I'm 5 how people can earn money when the crypto market is down.
Yeah, it's all the way that cryptocurrency gets its value is supply and demand, because it takes so long to mine one Bitcoin. It's worth what people are willing to pay for it. And that's why it exploded from, like, it was a big deal in like 2009 or some shit when someone bought a pizza with Bitcoin.
Okay, hold on. Cryptocurrency gets into the heart of what is money. It's a bunch of people getting together and collectively agreeing that they'll transfer some paper bills or shiny metal for stuff they want. In traditional money, a government or bank prints out some papers and records. Sorry, they're spelled the same, so it's hard to
English.
Tell. And records in their logbooks how much money everyone has. You can't just say you have more money because the government will arrest you for counterfeiting and fraud. I'll talk Bitcoin as it's the most famous. A bunch of people have agreed that their computers will run a common set of rules and use that to generate the Bitcoin supply. Its goal is to decentralize the money supply. Already I'm fucking lost. Bitcoin only has value because people are willing to accept it.
Right.
Someone was willing to hand over a Big Mac or a stack of US dollars for a few digital bits. Enough people have decided it's a good idea, and now Bitcoin has real value. In traditional money, you hand someone some bills, or you write a check and your bank updates your record. In cryptocurrency, you have two numbers. You have a, quote, bank account number and a matching signature number. To take money out of the bank account, you must use your signature number to bless the transaction. You must keep the signature number secret. Anyone who knows the signature number can do anything to the money in the bank account. So you control your wealth by keeping your signature safe and hidden. If they're compromised, you generate a new bank and signature pair and move all of your money into the new bank. When you bless a transaction with your signature, you broadcast a public message to everyone that move X amount of Bitcoins to Y account from Z account. Every transaction is publicly recorded. The public record is called blockchain. Computers are the internet share... What? Computers are the internet share this record and update it through some networking code. As long as one of these computers is still around, the full transaction history can be recovered. People agree to run these servers because as long as you're running the server, the algorithm pays you some small amount of Bitcoin. The details are more complicated, but are methods already used in public key encryption with digital signatures. Okay. I still don't fucking understand
this. Okay, so
this.
I was on the right path. I didn't understand that it was created by a group of people who run like an algorithm. Okay, I was there. I was adjacent.
So the part that I really don't understand is, so money started when we said that's something shiny.
Yeah.
I want that shiny.
Yeah.
And in exchange, I'll work for you or give you something, right?
Right.
And then we invented paper money, which then is like, it's the same thing as the shiny thing. It's just that this is easier to carry around.
It's easier to carry, and it's quantitative instead of like the quantity of it is denoted much simpler. Instead of carrying around 40 gold bars, I have 2 20s.
Right, exactly. So that makes sense to me. It gets a little more convoluted when we went from like the gold standard to it's just worth what we tell you it's worth.
Yeah.
That gets a little more confusing.
Right.
But Bitcoin is just data.
Yes.
Why is data worth anything to anyone?
It started when someone thought it was interesting. That was it.
It's worth something because people agree that it's worth something, which I guess is the same thing as the shiny thing.
Yeah.
But shiny thing is valuable because it's shiny and pretty and you can hold it and look at it. Data is valuable because
the problem is it's not tangible. That's what's so hard to like wrap our heads around. It's not tangible. You can't. Tangible means touchable. You can't touch it. It's not a thing.
It's not tangible, so why does it have worth?
Yeah, it has worth because somebody 10 years ago or however long, when they first decided to trade a pizza for Bitcoin, probably as a goddamn goof. They heard of it and like, that's kind of funny. And yeah, I'll make you a pizza for it. Now it's on that record that this person bought pizza for this amount of Bitcoin. People were like, okay, so this amount of Bitcoin is worth $11.97 apparently. And then it became, I want Bitcoin. Like, all right, I'll give it to you in exchange for 100 real money. And like, yeah, I'll take that. And then it goes back and forth and until it went to fucking $20,000.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking nerds.
Yeah, because we're dumb monkeys and we will believe whatever the fuck some slightly smarter monkey will tell us.
You got anybody who invests in crypto. Well, now it's a smart investment.
It's still iffy. Now you're betting. Now you're betting on whether or not cryptocurrency will overtake real money, which I don't think it will.
But like, you guys are fucking nerds.
Yeah, nerds. Ben Askren got knocked out too many times, and now he thinks cryptocurrency's real.
Listen, I say that as a man
He got knocked out
with a Captain America like poster on my wall and a fiberglass Captain America shield
that you bought when you were
wall.
broke. I chastised the shit out of you when you bought that.
Oh yes, I think I used some of my tax return money on it.
Yeah.
But either way, anyway, I say that with as a guy with like boxes full of comic books and shit. You guys that invest in cryptocurrency, I'm gonna look directly into the camera and say this. You guys are fucking nerds.
I'm gonna make your face big for that.
You need to get a life. What? This doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
You know what the craziest part about it was? During the biggest peak of it, because so it's, you know, it's what people are willing to pay for it that determines what it's worth. When it was worth 20 grand and some people were, you know, still holding on to it and they had, you know, 100 Bitcoin. If you have 100 Bitcoin worth 20 grand, you got $2 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have $2 million. And people were having a hard time selling it because you can't sell it all at once. Nobody's going to give you $2 million for 20 of them. And most of it, because it's data, you can sell it in fractions. What that was talking about is if you basically assign your computer to be a crypto server and monitor the blockchain, you get paid in like hundreds or thousandths of a Bitcoin. And so you sell them in fractions. So people who had stockpiles of hundreds of them found themselves from being worth millions of dollars to losing all of it because they couldn't get rid of it. Like, you can't offload it. Because also, if you tried to offload it, like most of the Bitcoin belonged to a few people. So if you tried to offload it, you flood the market and now it's not worth as much. There was a weird microeconomic nonsense that went on with the Bitcoin boom and bust.
I hate it here.
Yeah. It was kind of like did you ever see when World of Warcraft had that bug where it was like a pestilence or a virus bug? Did you ever see that?
They're called gold farmers and they live in China.
Chinese people are not insects. They're more similar to cockroaches.
And cockroaches aren't insects?
I think maybe they are. I don't know. Yeah.
What? No. If they're not insects, please tell me what cockroaches are.
Chinese people.
Ooh.
No.
That's racist.
Yeah, very. No, in World of Warcraft, I forget the name of the virus, but there was a new boss they released, and the boss had an effect where it would, you know, cast this debuff on you that would gradually and kind of slowly kill you over time. And if your party wiped or you won, the effect disappeared. However, if you had a pet, and the pet would get affected with it too, and so the pet would start dying. If you let the pet get infected, but you put it back in your inventory or like you sealed it back up, however fucking WoW works, I don't really know. But if you put it away, the effect stopped. It stopped killing your pet while it was in your inventory. And then if you left the boss battle and you resummoned your pet, it had that virus. And the problem was it spread through like an area. So all you had to do was go to a crowded public server, stand next to people, let your pet out. Those people would get infected. Anytime they got near other people, they would infect other people's characters. And so throughout WoW, they spread a fucking pandemic. They spread a virus.
And then all of those people got 1/1000th of a Bitcoin.
Yes.
And now they're all SpaceX investors.
Do you know what the craziest part about it was, though? Was the player base actually separated into some people acting as a CDC and like quarantining certain areas and not letting people in, and other people acted as bioterrorists, where they would purposefully go in there because you could infect an NPC and NPCs wouldn't die. Mm-hmm. And so they would purposefully go in there and start infecting other people's player characters for kicks and giggles.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Some people just have too much fucking time on their hands.
Anyone who pays for WoW has too much time on their hands. You should be put down.
That is fair.
Put down. Like, it's one thing to pay $60 for a game. It's another to actively pay $25 a month for 15 years. What the fuck? No game is that good.
You know it is that good.
What?
These nuts.
All right. On that note, tell people where they can find you.
You can find me on these nuts. On both of these nuts. Wow. Your like neckline looks really good. You did a good job.
Oh, thank you.
Usually I'll if I don't like shave it all the way down, I find that I do it kind of jagged for some reason because I'm half a tard.
Yeah, well, you see, I've been growing facial hair like a man for some years now.
You've had a little bit of stubble since like high school.
Yeah, I've always kept it like this.
Yeah. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter at copper_falcon. You can find me on Twitch. I haven't started streaming yet. I just got my PC working again, and I'm probably going to need to buy a second monitor just so that I can have like OBS and stuff on that monitor and the game on another. So I haven't started streaming yet, but I plan to soon. And that is also at copper_falcon.
Nice. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Michael Van Ant. Just start spelling my name, and when you run out of characters, that's mine. We have a YouTube channel up now. We upload every Friday at midnight. So it will be, the YouTube channel is Flirting with Failure. We also have audio.
Is it Flirting with Failure, or is it just Flirting Failure?
Well, while I talk, I will look it up. And we are anywhere podcasts are found. So Stitcher, Spotify. It is Flirting with Failure is the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Flirting with Failure is our YouTube channel. There will definitely be links in all of everything. You could get us anywhere you can get podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Stitcher. We're now on Stitcher. I had to set that up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else? You can email us.
Yes, you can email us at flirtingfailure@gmail.com. Send us videos, images, dick pics if you're over 18. Whatever you want.
Tell us your favorite porn subreddit.
Yes, I would love to know people's favorite porn subreddit, actually.
Yeah. The more niche, the better.
Take me down your disgusting rabbit holes.
Your disgusting cum-filled rabbit hole.
We will save your email address, and when we finally start making money, we'll send you a t-shirt.
We'll send you a single $1.
Yeah, it's a good idea. We'll send you $1 as the winner.
Yeah.
You'll get 50 cents from 2 separate addresses. So we sent you $1.
I'm going to physically send you 2 quarters in the mail.
Yeah. The stamp will
that
cost
doesn't
more than
sound
that.
safe, because then they'll have my address. I could just put a different return address.
Yeah, just lie. Just commit mail fraud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, they don't know. The USPS is barely holding on right now. There's no way they have time to investigate shit.
That's a problem.
It's not good.
All right, before we get into that, we'll head off. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
No, you won't.
Bye.